Welcome to Goat Island. I'm your host, the Big Ka Huzzi, and this is your weekly music. And it's Goat Talk, the weekly segment where we cover all things Drake related, from new moves to old project analysis, and even songs from Jersey that you shouldn't have on in the car unless you want something bad to happen. Let's get to the Goat Talk. Now, what did we miss? Because the boys got motion as per usual, and this week it's all eyes on the boy. Drake just copped Tupac's original 1996 Death Row chain, and on the back the title of the late rapper's project is seen inscribed, "All Eyes on Me." Now, some people would think, okay, the OVO boss is just flexing with new eyes, but some people would be stupid. This isn't just a new accessory piece. Nah. On one hand, it's Drake using the symbolism of a rap legend to signify that despite everything in the past year and a half and everyone trying to take him down, that still everyone is just watching him because he's still the boy. All eyes on the boy indeed. And on the other hand, this is him toying with Kendrick, because Tupac was not only seen as the king of the West, a title that Kendrick now claims, but also Shakur was the idol of them all. And Drake is just showing K-Dot that, hey, I'm more like your role model than you'll ever be. The boy took so many shots from Ops last year, and on his way to releasing Iceman, he's making sure that he hits them all up. Drake didn't just buy a Tupac chain. He basically told Kendrick, I'm closer to your idol than you'll ever be. All eyes on the boy. And it's got to be 6 o'clock somewhere here, because it's always 6 on the island, which means it's time to listen back to the biggest projects that have come from the 6 man. For September, the album we're focusing on is CLB. And this one came at such a different time. The pandemic wasn't over yet. And this was the first real project from the boy after 3 years. So this month is all about the highly anticipated Certified Lover Boy. And this week is all about the longevity of the project, because we're talking about CLB's replay value. So the album gave us straight rapping, plenty of Insta captions from the bars throughout, still brought the deep R&B cuts, and introduced us to the new elevated sounding Drake style of rap. From the classic Drake album intro tradition continuing here with champagne poetry, to the soulful R&B cut of Get Along Better, the tough bars and flow on Knife Talk, or the comical but fire and infectious Way Too Sexy. This album gave us range, yes, but it also gave us plenty of options with a whole 21 tracks. All in all, because of the quantity and not optimal cohesion, this album doesn't get a super high replay value, but the moments that shine on this one shine so bright that we have to give it a high mid replay value, because even if you're not playing the whole album over and over, you're definitely keeping multiple songs on this project in constant rotation. Look, we love listening to Drake, but it's not always the safest option, especially when driving. Already being on the road and having Drake being petty or toxic playing through your sound system, scary. Don't drink and drive. Now for this month, it's all about scary hours, for those times when you're driving late at night, and we'll get into the songs that are the most dangerous for you to have on during these situations. And this week's Scary Hours pick, well, we're taking it back all the way to Take Care Days, because the first Scary Hours song that's dangerous to play while driving is Cameras / Good Ones Go interlude off of the GOAT's timeless 2011 album. Now, why shouldn't you Drake and drive to this when it's late at night? Simple. This track explores deep regret as well as the concept of waiting too long and the issues of mistrust with social media and how things are made to look. You mix this with the fact that it's late at night and you're now feeling deep regret and lonely, all while you have the freedom to change your route and stop off anyway. That's a spooky combination right there, and one of the most underrated Drake songs. But for when it's late at night on the road, don't drink and drive. Driving late at night with cameras / good ones goes on. You're not just on the road. You're on a detour into regret, loneliness, and maybe a bad decision or two. And what new music lands this month in September? It's time for the drop zone. Now we've got our top 3 most anticipated albums dropping this month, so let's get into it. First up, Ed Sheeran's Play. Ed's returning with this next album releasing on the 12th of September. And let's be real, who doesn't love some Ed? Next up, also next Friday, Ty Dolla $ign is set to release his album Tycoon September 12th. And we can always rely on Dolla $ign to bring some fire vocals and crazy melodies. Finally, in 2 weeks, Cardi returns with her first project since her split with Offset for the release of her upcoming album, Am I the Drama, coming out the 19th of September. And Cardi always delivers a banger or two, and with the aftermath of the messy separation from the Migos rapper, we're expecting some great ones from this. And our drop of the month prediction. Which one of these projects do we think is going to be the drop of the month? Look, we love Ty and Cardi. Comes with that vibe. But come on, guys. They got Ed Sheeran to compete with. And he's the second most famous Ed after No Neck Ed. Sheeran has consistently delivered quality music with insane replay value. So our drop of the month pick is Ed Sheeran's Play. Let's get to the maddest of music playlists, because right now it's Maza Mixes. And to continue our mood radio playlist, which is the ultimate nighttime long distance driving playlist, here are your second week picks. For high energy to keep you awake, we got Band for Band by Central C featuring Lil Baby. This one has all the energy you could want, and the flow switches are gonna stop you from getting tired. Then for sing-alongs to keep you locked in, we have The Color Violet by Tory Lanez. And I mean, this literally talks about hitting the highway, and how can you not have this song in nighttime rotation? Easily top 5 Tory songs. And for car karaoke, yes please and thank you. Next, for aura-filled heavy sounds for zoning, we've got If We Being Real by Heat. This is the sound of all King Baldwin edits, plus the beat, Yeat's vocals. Absolute cinema is the only term that can properly describe this track. Max aura. And lastly, for easy listening to let you breathe without overthinking, we have Kelani by Jordan Adetunji. One of those viral TikTok sounds that actually turns out to be a great song. It's outlived the super viral phase it had, and is really good background music for easy listening. Before we wrap up this music drop, we have to go over some rap news that's caught attention, cause that's a rap. In this week's headline, Fresh Prince's Fake Love. Will Smith has posted clips of a recent performance, and everyone online were quick to point out that the crowd love looked as real as the love in the rapper's marriage. Of course we mean fake, because anyone can see the clearly AI generated crowd seen in these clips. Now why did Will do it? Who knows? Why was he married to Jada all of this time just to have his name dragged? Same thing. But one thing's clear, the Fresh Prince must be a huge Drake fan. Cause he's got fake people showing fake love there. And that's a wrap for this week's music drop. And you know you can like and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, drop a comment. And from Goat Island, this is the Big Ka Huzzi. We'll check you again.